took the book, I took a ruler, I started to draw boxes.
I just want to be different.
But I feel like this is going to be so good. It's going to water down everyone else's story.
Then I got my beating that day.
Definitely, fam.
Definitely.
I'm finishing. Okay, let me finish. Okay.
You think that, but no, it is. And then you think, thoughted.
And then
No.
you funked.
Bombastic.
You don't look like a
side-eye.
rice person, though.
Unfiltered Adulting is proudly sponsored by Dreamstream. If you'd like to support us directly or watch the ad-free version of our show, the Dreamstream platform link is down below in the description.
Bigger, bolder, faster.
My adults, ahoy.
Oh,
It's yet another episode, guys. It's yet another time. We missed you so much. We didn't wait. We can't even wait. And personally, I just feel like I'll be missing you so much.
do you know what? For me, I never sleep. Thursday night, I don't sleep. Legit. Legit.
You're
That's
just
why I
waiting
don't
for
sleep,
this time.
bro. I feel like for an hour, I wake up, I'm like, it's one?
Are you guys doing adulting for real? Because Zango had Tombo shoot.
It
I mean, I
that was
see.
straight.
But the
Proper.
Utorara.
I want to.
Personally, I'm always thinking about this podcast. I just want to record.
Thinking about us.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about you. So,
Feeling special.
Right.
so I'll just drop my fun fact. Then I know Tanaka is going to follow after me.
As usual.
So this is my fun fact.
Right.
So one day I was at school. So at school we used to use those graph books.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is going to be so good. It's going to water down everyone else's story.
We're gonna be
I don't think it'll be so good, but
No, emphasis
nice.
paraffin, right? Like,
we feel like we can't top that anymore.
nah, we can't top that.
Like that was that.
but okay,
That was too
fine,
much, right?
fine.
Might
I
as well
feel
just-
I now I have to rethink my fun fact.
You see now.
But
If it's so good, we're just gonna leave to yours.
Yeah.
we're gonna stick with yours and we're done.
Then we're gonna move. on.
I don't think it's that good.
That's
but
fine.
let me just
That's
try.
fine.
Let me just
Let's
say it.
Graph book.
So yeah, so remember those mathematics lessons? You use a what? A graph book.
Were you an A student?
Me? Yeah, I was an A student.
Because you called it mathematics.
I
Yeah,
wasn't
some of
good.
us called it
I wasn't
math.
good.
It was math.
I wasn't good at mathematics. So when I carried my books from home, I thought I'd put it in there. So you remember, at school, teachers were so strict about you carrying the right book for the right lesson. So here I am in the classroom, I'm opening my bag. I'm realizing all the books that are there are writing ones. So you know what I did? I took the book, I took a ruler, I started to draw boxes. and my teacher just looked at me and said, "Are you okay? Are you normal?" Then I said, "No, I was trying to just compromise. Maybe
Wow.
I can draw my graph well in such kind of a book." Then I got my beating that day.
Definitely, fam.
Definitely.
What you
She was
expect,
like,
bro?
excuse me, not in my class.
You were right,
No, I think that's
Right,
that we can't.
What are you gonna say after this?
What? No.
Hi guys.
Let's just say my fun fact is my favorite color is pink, which is a lie. I just want to be different.
A fun fact is actually like cheese.
I'm not even going to attempt, to be honest. I'm good. I'm good.
Are you okay? Serious?
Damn.
Nah, I'm good.
So like you don't have one, at least
Eh?
trying yana 50% yana, pass mark. Just aim for the pass mark.
Try.
Just try. You never know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tell her.
There it
We're
is.
trusting you.
It's just one of those. So like back then, 19 something, so on WhatsApp. So
Were you born that?
I know, right? That's what I'm thinking to myself.
before WhatsApp, that's like my benchmark, like before WhatsApp. So my Bali had like a Mazda 323, not the ones that is short. Nigga, Mr. Beanie.
All right.
The other one.
Oh.
Right, no, the box.
Boxer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Boxer.
Yes.
Sunny box.
There we go. You got this, my G. Right? So I'd only gotten 2-3 lessons. I was very, very young.
All right.
And then my brother was like, do do you want to go for a round?
2 or 3 driving lessons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yes, driving lessons. And I'm like, do you want to go for a round? I'm like, yeah, let's do this. Like, okay, go. I'm like, aren't you coming with me? He's like, no, go by yourself. Okay.
Clearly.
Bali trusts me, fam. I'm like, And I'm like, damn, no problem. Got in, seatbelt, right. I'm cruising. And you know, when you're that young, like I was young, I think it's a teen, like, way, like, I don't know. Like, the speed is ridiculous. I'm speeding, fam. I'm going like years.
I am
Life is
Baba.
good.
You're going.
On the curve, fam. Do you know those movies
Yeah.
where the other wheels go up and you're in there? It happened to me. No cab.
Yeah.
So power curve. I don't know why I'm them sick. They're always on the corner.
No. You just topped the story. You just topped.
This is a topping, right?
No. I'm not saying anything. Do you know you and I are out? We're out.
Guys, I just
Tap
tap
out.
myself a
Tap
long
out.
time ago.
Tap out.
So I don't know. I think this is the first time they're hearing this. So I don't know if there's the corner there.
Yeah.
It feels like it's an hour when you're up there. And now I'm panicking. Now I'm like, I'm there. I'm like, what? And it just goes, and then I swerve. And the car just goes quiet.
Yeah.
Right. And then the ladies, they just stood up, look at me. And I'm just, and then I go back. I'm like, I'm not joking to you.
Don't even look at me.
But then I'm going back, I'm going slow now. As soon as I go, I park. Keys, I'm like, good.
That
Like,
ball.
and then my brother's like, yeah, was it good? I'm like, yeah, cool. There's the keys. It's like, okay, cool. You can take it anytime you want. I'm like, no.
I almost died.
Good. I'm
No, I'm
fine.
not gonna take it. But yeah, that's mine.
I know.
What
We'll
happened?
try again next week.
Let's try again next week.
Yeah,
No.
no.
We're
no,
not going.
Y'all gents have just ended it there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take over and
Yeah.
talk about my adulting experience.
Wow.
Right.
Because I'm not involved in this game.
Like,
Guys, I was thinking to myself,
Mm-hmm.
at the age that I'm at now,
do you mind disclosing your age for a second?
I'm 26.
Oh,
She has though, like way
really?
back.
I wasn't
Yeah.
listening then.
She did.
Really, I wasn't
Yes,
listening.
I'm 26 at the time of recording.
So this might be recorded 6 years from when you're watching.
Yes. So she's probably.
I've realized that I'm now going to be at funerals, and I no longer have to be at funerals in G.
Nje.
And I must be within
Participating. Cutting the
Properly.
carrots.
properly
Cheetah
within.
coleslaw.
Now I'm going to be a mai to my Vasukrus or whatever that are around, right? And over and above that, people are looking at me to give them grandkids. and to continue
The bloodline.
the family name.
Yeah. But you'll be
Seriously?
continuing another family name, not theirs.
Yes, but still, like I have to continue someone's family
Someone's
name.
family name.
That's a big responsibility.
You're in charge.
I'm a child. I cannot be expecting kids at this age. I'm a child. Like,
Like, have you seen that video about it's on TikTok? Yekuti kana vachiti tete vanenge vanzi mwana mukuru vanenge vachiti inini. And then like people obviously post videos of themselves and whatnot. And I was thinking to myself, me, I'm actually the big sister. So people are going to come to me one day as a tete.
be like,
I made a TikTok video about that.
All right.
When I was saying, we're gonna post it. You're gonna watch it now.
yeah.
When I was saying like, so people are gonna be looking at me, be like, we're waiting for the Mkwasha Mkuru to come through, and it's me.
There's the Mkwasha Mkuru coming.
I'm like,
And nothing happens without you.
Imagine, like,
Nothing
things have
happens
stopped.
without
and I'm like,
People
let's
are like,
hold
no, wait up.
Wait for Mkwasha.
Like if you called Baba Gonzalez and they're talking about me, I'm like, yeah. Like, then I walk
Baba.
in and I'm like,
What's happening?
okay,
What do you need?
Go buy 6 loaves. Okay, you want cabbage now? We're having meat.
The father of the house.
What you saying? What you saying?
Real
bro?
Mkwasha.
What you saying?
There's levels to it, right?
Madigo.
At the
No,
levels
but
there.
the pressure is real, though.
It is.
Now the pressure is real. And then I also realized that in my understanding of the fact that I now have to take up this many roles,
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know anything about the roles.
Zero.
That's where we go back to one of the topics where like our tetes or our did not
Yeah.
teach us, did not tell us.
Don't tell us
They didn't tell
anything.
us there's the basic of
Alright.
being an adult.
Yeah, I really feel like I missed that.
Because like there's like the things that you should when you're greeting people at a funeral, how should you do it? Wakashika, what do you say?
Who do you greet
Because
first?
there's different ones, eh?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
there's the other ones. There's
Nizoi.
funny ones.
Nedzoi.
Oh,
Exactly.
yes.
Yeah.
That's
Keep showing.
that one is too new to me.
Yeah.
Let's say I don't know when to say that.
Speaking of funerals, this one time, I think it was after high school. So my grandpa had passed away, right? And the ladies in the house had put water pamoto
All right.
for someone to bathe, right? So they then came to me and they said, "Endano zagogo case," right? So both my grandmas were there, right? So I didn't know that
Which
she
one?
was talking about my grandma as in my maternal grandma, Mangwasina Gufirwa, right? And then when I went to my maternal grandma and I said, Gogo, only to discover that a widow doesn't bathe during the funeral time.
Oh,
Really?
me
I'm hearing it now.
Now.
Today.
Now, even me.
I was today years old when I found this out.
It was so embarrassing.
No,
So
that's
I then said, okay,
embarrassing.
quick, chop, and I called my other grandma to say, okay, it's time to go bath. But there's like a realization that I had during that time. And imagine if it wasn't my grandma and I was handling something else, it would have been a disaster because
Big disaster.
I don't know the cultural practices.
Yeah. Yeah.
But why though? I'm sure you don't know, but then why?
Why does
Why is
if
it-
anybody knows,
Chiche
comment.
Mashi.
So you've got no time to.
Yeah, yeah,
Isn't in the Bible you used to wear sacks and
Exactly.
and
Sackcloth.
you'd
Yeah,
cry on the
fasting.
ground
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
Culture.
maybe it's an element of why are you looking after your vanity or looking after yourself
When
when you're
someone is
deep
late.
within misery.
Yeah.
But one going check is in.
But if you look at it, you're going to realize that, like you were saying, they say kuti munhu afirwa ndizvo haafaniri kugeza parufu rwemurume wake, isn't it? So some of these things is an issue of cultures
Yeah.
and the environments that these people are in. Because if you go into your scriptures, you're going to understand that we have different cultures.
Apple.
Thank you. Konapo. Fair. You thought, and then, no.
Shut
We
left.
think- okay.
Shut left.
We have different cultures, we have different peoples, we have different environments for the execution of different cultures and different purposes. So if you look at an environment is a place of manifestation or execution.
Hey. Yeah.
Right.
So you can't execute your purpose if there is no environment to execute it in. That is why certain jungles are found in certain places. There is no Amazon in Africa. Amazon is in South America, which means the right environment for the Amazon forest was South America. And inside of the Amazon, there are certain plants you never find in Zimbabwe. Those plants are only found in the Amazon. Why? Those plants are meant for the soil of the Amazon. So what I'm saying is, you are not meant, or we are not meant to manifest in every place. You are meant to manifest in another place. If I had not come to this place, or if I had not known Tanaka and Dennis and Tino, maybe I wasn't going to be part of a podcast. So I knew the environment I was supposed to be in for Tanaka to call me for the podcast.
Yo.
Oh,
Apple.
you think that, but no, it is. And then you thought it.
And then
No.
you thanked that.
And then it
See,
is.
You don't know the color of tomorrow. Life is like rice.
So continuing on that, you guys are going to realize that most people, they struggle with the issue of their environments and purposes, because there is a certain agenda and purpose that you have. you might find yourself struggling for you to know where should I fit in. Sometimes you have to study your surroundings. Maybe what you carry is not compatible with where you are. If you read your scriptures from the book of Genesis, chapter number 12, verse number 1, God said to Abram, leave the country and your kindred and go to the land I will show you. And verse number 3 says, I will bless you, not in your father's house, but in the land that I, God, will show you, which means the blessing of Abraham. It might have been present, but God was not ready to bless him whilst he was in his father's house. So he had to leave for a certain blessing to money first.
You know, that's deep. That's deep.
Follow
So
it.
you might
Following.
find yourself in a surrounding where you carry something, but that thing is not yet out. I'll repeat, because you are not in the rightful environment.
Pick your bags.
Thank you guys for coming.
Pick
You
your
know, we
bags,
love
guys.
you. Love,
Let's
light, and
go.
happiness.
So the blessing,
You thought it's done?
so the blessing was attached to a place. So Abram is only going to be a father of many nations, not in his father's house. His father was called Haran. Sorry, his father was called Terah. Haran was his brother.
Thank you for correcting me. Just like,
So Terah was a man who worshipped idols. I'm finishing. Okay, let me finish. Okay.
carry on.
So I'm talking about environments.
Yeah.
So Terah was a man who worshipped idols.
Right.
And that blessing could not manifest whilst he was in a place of idol worship. He had to move to a place where God himself would manifest his blessing.
Right.
You look again the book of Genesis, Judges chapter number 11. There is another man called Jephthah. Jephthah was a man who was looked down upon because his brothers said he was a son of an harlot. His father was a Gileadite, but his mother was a harlot. So they looked down upon him. They never looked into him and realized the captain that he carried. So the verse number 3 says he moved to a land called Tob, and there mighty men joined him, and he became a captain. He only realized that he was a captain in a different place.
Welcome to DreamStream, a unique video subscription platform designed for creators who want to host exclusive content. DreamStream is a monetized platform where creators can share their work without the restrictions of other platforms like YouTube. At DreamStream, we value the creativity and freedom of our creators. We provide them with a platform where they can express themselves without limitations. And the best part, they can monetize their work, providing them with the financial support they need to keep creating. But DreamStream isn't just for creators. It's for you, the viewer, the fan, the supporter. By subscribing to DreamStream, you gain access to premium, ad-free content. This isn't just about watching videos, it's about experiencing content on a whole new level. On DreamStream, you won't have to deal with annoying ads interrupting your viewing experience. You can enjoy your favorite creators' work without distractions. And because it's a private platform, you'll be part of an exclusive community of fans and creators. DreamStream is more than just a video subscription platform. It's a community of creators and fans who value high-quality, exclusive content. Join us today and start experiencing content like never before. Welcome to the future of content creation and consumption. Welcome to DreamStream.
So I'm keeping on giving people different examples for you to know that it's not like you don't have. You have it, but you are just maybe in the wrong
In
place.
the wrong place. So, okay. From what you're saying, what I'm getting as well is in terms of down on earth,
Yes.
as non book writers.
Tanaka is about to translate, guys. Everything that was said here.
Yeah.
Tanaka is
We're
going
gonna
to
get
put
it
it in a
simple
in a
English.
worldly view that you understand. Okay, for all of us. Go ahead, say.
The pressure.
It's getting worse.
Getting worse. Okay, what I'm getting there is okay, cool. Sometimes you might think in terms of maybe what you do.
Yeah.
Maybe you're an entrepreneur or something.
Sure.
It might not be working
Yeah.
because of a certain environment, because of where you are. Maybe you're trying to sell like ice, but your location is the wrong
wrong
place. The idea is
It's
good,
good,
Yeah.
but the
but
location
where you are is the wrong place. So you just need to
to shift
shift.
because you can't take ice to church.
Oh, hakuna matrix.
Okay. Let me put it this way. Let me not give an example. Let me not give an example of a church. You can't take ice.
Y'all are out of pocket today.
You can take eyes to a place where maybe they're selling cement and everything. Maybe you have to take your eyes to a bar.
Right.
You see now.
You approach a person who has a bar. You say, I have eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Your idea is in the right place.
Place.
Because I've seen it. Most people, they carry it.
Mm-hmm.
But what they lack is the execution of it.
Mm-hmm.
And the environment for it.
Yes, the environment. So you have to execute it in the right
In the right
environment.
So for me, what I'm running away with is I'm going there for my fellow entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
At 5.
saying that your idea, I'm not going to say it's good, might be good because we don't know what you do. We don't know your ideas out
Yeah.
there. Is don't focus too much on the failure.
Yeah.
Step back a bit.
Sure.
See where you are. See the environment,
Sure.
and then
Pick it up from there.
also the circle is involved.
Yeah,
in
the
that.
circle is involved too much.
Because
That's very important.
there's something as well that I also like as well is our circle here,
Yeah.
right? When we released our first episode,
Mm.
the circle around us came in like, you guys were amazing.
Wow.
Right? That's not all. That's someone. Anyone else can say that.
Sure.
Yes.
But then there's the buts. But these constructive criticism is not coming in from hate. It's coming in from like, okay, what if you do this and this and this? That's why a few things what changed.
Sure.
This is a good circle.
A good one.
But then again in that, I want to crutch it a little bit. But then again in that,
Short left.
short left, Michan, those things when you get criticism, sometimes don't take it, but also like self and make sure it's aligning with you and your vision
What you want.
and what you want.
Sure.
Because sometimes people we catch feelings because we take it raw.
Mm.
Yeah, we take it as it is.
We take it from
No, but as someone in my circle or in a good environment, I don't expect you to be giving it to me raw.
yeah.
I want you to give me in a way that is respectful,
Thank you.
blunt,
Blunt.
but also has a coating of love. Maybe it's because I'm a woman.
That's true.
You feminine,
Don't
I'm
hit
so
hard.
sorry, guys. But I'm very soft.
Yeah, sometimes you don't have to eat hard.
Because I'm a woman, I can tell my emotions. But I'm kind of gentle and fragile and sensitive. And I guess the people in my circle know that
So
if
they
they
know
are
what
to
to say.
deliver something, this is how you're going to deliver it, or this is how you're going to put it.
Delivering.
And it's usually very important to Jojo.
Mm-hmm.
You also want people who are determined to understand
Thank
you
you.
Mm-hmm.
and determined to buy into the person that you are so that they give you the right environment to continuously grow.
That's why you should take time as well to know your friends, know who's around you.
Sure.
Know that if I'm talking to Tino, I'm talking about this. If I'm talking to ATG and I want him to focus, put steak on the table. I'm gonna focus. You see now.
Sure.
So you just have to know the type of people that are around you, and you know what to say, what not to say, but also delivering the message.
Yeah.
Don't sugarcoat.
Yeah, and another thing is,
Yeah, don't sugarcoat.
Don't sugarcoat.
Yeah, don't
that's right.
sugarcoat.
And another thing is, like what Tino was saying, there is need for people to be able to adapt to you. When I'm saying adaptation, there are friends that you can have. Sometimes for them to survive around you, they have to adapt to you so that they survive. Otherwise, if they don't adapt to you, they'll never survive. What am I saying? If you look and if you do your study, you're going to realize in a desert, there are plants called succulents. Succulents, they store water in trunks. a desert area is very dry. So now for them to survive in the desert, they need to have big trunks, no leaves, so that they store in more water. So as a friend, sometimes you look at your other friend, you notice that there is something wrong with her or him. You have to be able now to come in with a big trunk, have a big heart. Now you can accommodate her, accommodate him. That's what I believe is true friendship. I don't come in, then I just pluck you off. No. I have to have ideas to make you a better team.
It's also the merge between, also for me, I'm going
Shortcut.
entrepreneur.
Sure.
This has to be the merge between the entrepreneurs and 9 to 5.
Okay.
8, right?
Yeah.
People
8
celebrate-
to 5.
8 to 8
8 to 5,
8 to
9 to
5.
5.
8 to 5.
People celebrate 8, right?
9 to 4, whatever.
8, right? So it's like, okay, cool. My friend is in 8 to 5. I'm an entrepreneur. My friend is gonna come and be like, oh, listen, at our workplace, we're doing this and this and this. Maybe you can implement this
Yeah.
to you.
All
I'm
right.
like, okay, we're working together.
Yeah.
So it's just for me now. Where are we now? I always forget the dates. Very nice today. I've cut off like this shit. I've sat down myself. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna cut off a few people that are not really making sense in my life.
All right.
It does not make sense to have 600,000
People.
contacts, but then Dololo, someone when you need help,
Yeah.
or Dololo when I actually want to spend with someone. I'm like, but who's worthy to call in?
Yeah.
But right now, you're so. And then you could drinks, kunyama,
Yeah.
Antika,
We're coming.
Antika, then you could
We're coming to the drinks and meat. We know that you are buying it for.
Wawana. So it's just sometimes it's unnecessary to have like a span of people in your circle because no one knows Buddha.
Msaga.
I know you keep talking about entrepreneurship and 8 to 5, but I guess the environment issue is all encompassing because not only are you supposed to be very particular about the sort of friends you hang around or the people that you keep close to you in your immediate environment, but this spans out to the sort of people that you're giving your time to. They may not necessarily be friends, but the more you hang out with people, the more you draw good and bad things from them, right? The environment also means the sort of people that you consult or whose advice you would actually take
from.
And I'm gonna go back to the scripture. You guys, I'm quoting scripture. Yeah, who would have known?
Me.
I'm going to go back to the scripture.
Nice.
Can I get an amen?
Amen. Princessa.
It's not that deep, guys. Don't.
It is. It's easy.
Like I told there was a blessing that wasn't going to manifest unless he was in the environment for it, right? And it comes back to the way that we live our daily lives.
Sure.
Sometimes shanda, right? Because you're constantly in this place where things do not grow.
Right.
And not only is it your direct physical environment, but your mental. What does your mental environment look like?
Thank you. That's powerful.
Are you fertilizing it in a way that allows for things to grow? And this is my entrepreneurs, we like talking business. For us, it's okay, is my brain or is my mind in a place where I'm taking care of it to a point where it's a fertile ground for new ideas, for creativity to flow and things like that. So your environment goes beyond the things that are around you. It starts from the inside, right? When you then figure out yourself and you know yourself and you know that, okay, this is what I want to do, this is where I'm going, you start to adjust your direct environment to suit that.
Right.
I want my business to be successful and I want to make a profit of this. You start looking for friends who are doing the same thing or people who are doing the same thing and you get closer to them. I want to get married. I want to have a good marriage. Instagram.
Yeah.
And
Leave
go
your single
look
friends.
for people that are working on fruitful relationships, on healthy relationship, and people who actually have good marriages, right? I want to be financially savvy. Instead of binging things that
Spending money on
every
T-bone
time
steaks.
Uber Eats,
Uber Eats.
2 minutes Uber Eats. No, you
requesting.
have to change your mindset. Now you're buying books that talk about finances. You're watching videos that talk about finances. So the
You're
environment
listening to
thing,
podcasts like ours.
yes,
That gives you
yes,
sound advice
Wow.
on how to do
That's
things.
good, you know.
You're
That's
buying
super
Kenny,
advice, but sound. I mean, okay.
That's
you're
true.
buying Kenny's book.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know?
You buy someone's. This is my purpose, my work.
Good for you.
It's pretty amazing. Sometimes it's a good feeling, you know, when you can bring out something from yourself. You know, this is my own produce.
Can you see your environment was right?
It was the right.
Conducive.
And
Yeah.
I was actually talking to Tanaka. I was telling him one time that I failed to finish it off when I was in a certain place. But when I moved, then it was a possibility. Maybe because I found a new grace, or let me say, I found a grace that helps me to achieve it. Because what I've realized is in life, you can't be in a place and in that place you don't bring what God gave you out. You have to be in a place where what is in God comes out. Talking of that, there is a statement that says what you look at determines what you look like. What you focus on is what eventually you become. So your mind, what it
Fundis
feeds.
nasema backfire. Nancy.
Yeah.
So like what I was saying, what I feed on, I feed my mind with would definitely mold the person that I am. Reading books, watching the right programs, looking at people that have achieved, not just thinking that everyone who has money is a sangoma. I mean, sorry, is a person who has done something wrong.
You've said what you've said.
There's no taking it
There's not
back.
taking it back.
So I think we have to be able to nurture our environment so that we have good achievements in life. We have to feed ourselves the right things. That's the way to go.
Like,
Bro,
y'all,
we want,
today,
we want you to say it. Say it all.
finish.
And I still think it's again.
So-
Because we're here for
I
you.
was looking at like the way there is a way I used to see my father doing things. He has been an entrepreneur his whole life, and he did everything for us. We grew up, and everything was fine because he worked on his own for us. And you know, when you look at that, it's an encouragement that he used something that was in him to build his life and our lives. And now I got inspired by that. And one way or the other, I managed to write my own book. And I also managed to respond to Tanaka's call for a podcast.
Right.
You,
Wagan-
Kenny, loves the podcast.
This is his
crazy.
pride and
Like,
joy.
Kenny loves the podcast.
Yeah, it feels good.
Question for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Pap or rice?
Rice.
Bombastic.
You don't look like a
side eye.
rice person though. Cool.
Doesn't. First lady.
Here we
Late.
go. Yes.
MacBook or Windows?
Sha, you question it anyway.
You never know.
I'd be very disappointed if someone said Windows. Like, where are you going with your Windows? Definitely MacBook.
MacBook, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Cook or dine out?
Cook.
Oh, yo.
I love to cook.
Amazing.
Long distance.
You're hearing it, right?
Wink, wink.
Where long distance offer?
I mean, no, guys.
Offer?
They're still home.
When are we meeting your people? Just because this was single, you're not going to meet anyone.
Yeah, we have no one to introduce to
Tomorrow
you.
it could be a different story. Next episode, you could be saying, guys, I found the one. You never
Okay, you go in
know.
1 week. But then I wouldn't completely write that off with me. Yo,
Anytime is tea time, right?
anytime, let's
Anytime
go.
is tea time.
Yeah, let's go.
That's great.
Yeah, guys, thank you for tuning into this episode. We love you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the support thus far. You guys have been truly, truly amazing.
Wow.
So, for this episode, love, light, and happiness. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Love, love, and
Ahoy.
happiness.
Ahoy, my comrades.